Okay, polynomial operations. So a polynomial is an expression consisting of many terms. An example would be 3x plus 2, 5, 6x squared minus 4x plus 3. Okay, and polynomials are classified by their degree and number of terms. So degree, maybe write this down, degree is the highest power. Sorry, I have really bad allergies. It's the highest power. Okay. So if it's a 0 degree, that's constant. And then an example of that would be like 4, or 7, or 400, or 929. Okay. A first degree would be linear, and that would just be x. Or like x plus 4, that's still linear because x is the highest constant. Or x plus 12, or 3x, or 7x, or 100x, but it just has the x. Okay, quadratic, that would be x squared, so second degree. That would be like 4x squared plus 9x plus 3. This right here, this one, maybe. This one is a quadratic. Okay. Third degree is a cubic, that'd be like x cubed. Fourth degree is a quartic, that'd be x to the fourth. And we're not going to classify them past that, because they go to quintic and then six, I don't know what 6 is. I'll figure that out and tell you if you really want to know. Okay? Now, number of terms, if there's one term, it's a monomial. That'd just be like x, or 5, or 7, or x squared, or x to the fourth, or 14x to the fifth. Those are all monomials because there's only one term. 2 terms is a binomial. That'd be like 3x plus 1, or 4x plus 9, or 17x to the fifth plus 1. Okay? 3 terms is a trinomial. So that'd be like x to the fourth plus x minus 4, or x to the seventh plus x squared plus 1, or anything with 3 terms. And then 4 terms is a polynomial, or anything more than 4 terms is a polynomial. Okay? So we have to write each of these in standard form and then classify the degree. I am just going to be upfront with you. I forgot to write these in standard form, so learn from my mistake when we get through these. 6, that's a 0 power, and there's 1 term. So that's a constant monomial. Okay? B, that's the first power, and there's 1 term. So that would be a linear monomial. Now I need to write this one in standard form. I'm going to do it after we classify it. So there's first power because of the p, and there's 2 terms. So that's a linear binomial. And then standard form, that's where the degree goes from least to greatest. Yeah, I bet you can read that. Wow. So that would be negative 7p plus 1. Write that down. Okay? Now for D, that's the second power, and there's 3 terms. So if we looked at our little chart, that'd be a quadratic trinomial. And again, we have to write this in standard form. So that'd be v squared plus 2v minus 5. Okay? Now, adding and subtracting polynomials. For addition, you just combine like terms. So I'm going to combine my x squareds. I have negative x squared plus 2x squared. Combine my x's, 11x and negative 5x. Combine my constants, 13 minus 23. And I get x squared plus 6x minus 10. Subtraction is almost the same. You just have to distribute the subtraction sign first. So that would be into all of those ones. And it's only into the parentheses directly after the subtraction sign. So that would be negative 7x minus 3x squared minus 1. So I'm going to combine my x squareds, combine my x's, and then my constant. And I get x squared minus 2x minus 1. Okay, let's do another example. So find the sum or difference. So let's combine our k's. So k squared plus k squared, and then negative 4k plus 9k, and 7 minus 3. And you get 2k squared plus 5k plus 4. Now pause the video, and I want you to do example B. And there's the answer to that when you're finished. Now for C, again, we have to distribute first. So that's going to be negative 9r plus 11s. Combine like terms. 5r minus 9r, negative 2s plus 11s. So that's negative 4r plus 9s. Okay, again, pause the video and do D. Remember to distribute that subtraction sign. And there's the answer once you're done. Okay, now multiplying by a polynomial, we're going to use a product rule. So if we have an plus or times an, that's the same thing as a to the power of m plus n. So let's look at example 1, and let's distribute that x in. So x times x, and then x times 4. X times x is x squared. X times 4 is 4x. Look at example 2. Again, we're going to distribute that in. So 5m cubed times 3m squared minus 5m cubed times m minus 5m cubed times 7. 5 times 3 is 15. M cubed times m squared is m to the 5th. And then 5m to the 4th, 35m cubed. Okay, this should all sort of be review. You should have done this before. Okay, again, standard form. What is standard form? The exponents must go in order from greatest to least. So we're going to distribute that in, and you get k squared plus negative 9k, which is k squared minus 9k. Let's do B. Distribute that in. So we have 3c to the 5th times 5 plus 3c to the 5th times negative 2c. You get 15c to the 5th minus 6c to the 6th, but we have to put it in standard form. So that's negative 6c to the 6th plus 15c to the 5th. For C, distribute that in. Oh, you do those examples. Awesome. And those are the answers to those. Okay, this is all just putting it together. So let's look at E. We're going to distribute that 2x in. And you don't have to write it out like that every time if you don't need to. But that would be negative 6x squared plus 8x plus 7x, which is negative 6x squared plus 15. Okay, if we look at F, we're going to distribute that 5w in. 5w times negative 7w is negative 35w squared. 5w times 3 is 15w. Negative 2w times 13 is negative 26w. And negative 2w times negative 9w squared is 18w cubed. Combine like terms, and you get 18w cubed minus 35w squared minus 11. For G, distribute that in. 2y times 6x is 12xy. 2y times negative 4x squared y is negative 8x squared y squared. And then 13x squared y squared minus 6. Combine like terms, and you get 15x squared y squared plus 12xy minus 6. For H, distribute that negative 2 in, and negative 2 times 3m cubed is negative 6m cubed. Negative 2 times 6 is negative 12. And then 3m times 2m squared is 6m cubed. 3m times 3m is 9m squared. 3m times 1 is 3m. And then combine like terms, and you get 9m squared plus 3m minus 12. You can do I and J. Those are the answers you should get. Be careful on this one. Distribute this part first, and then distribute this part. Okay, and then combine. That's supposed to say combine, sorry. Thanks for watching. Remember to take the quiz.